もう5日くらいやってないのか。川。こっからしんどくなる話が多いんだよな。やだな。何やってたか覚えてないんだけど。もう5日くらいやってないからな。ああ。このクエストかよ。もう、しんどいやつだ、これ。私のメンタルが死ぬやつだ。クリスマスカラーのあれになってる。あ、セバスチャンじゃねえの。あ、この上か。
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
この子の声かわい
Is
く
it
な
really
い？
that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
ゴミ椅子だと思ったら違った。徒歩で行こうかなと思ったけどめんどくさくなったわ。
Revelio.
They say herbology.
What's this one about?
Ah, the bells must be upstairs. Aloha, Mora. Wingardium Leviosa. Ah, found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. One up, one to go.
Huh?
Revelio.
Ah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah. くそ。うっせ。うっせ。やべえやべえ。落としちゃった。すいません。お騒がせしております。お騒がせしております。うっせえこれ。めっちゃうっせえんだけど。めっちゃうるさい。これ意外とむずくね。
Well, that wasn't too hard.
I have come upon a difficult time and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Oh, ブラック校長。なんかスリザリン多くない？なんかスリザリン多くない？なんで？もうびっくりしたね、何？スリザリンが会合でも開いてるんかね。
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
ああ、いじめ止めてるんだ、校長が。
Aloha Mora.
こんな部屋あったっけ？めんどくさいな。何個鍵あんだよ、めんどくさいな。もう一回めんどくさいんだけど。
Revelio.
あ、もう結構パンパンだな。
Revelio.
こんなになってんだ。これも見納めとかあるからな。
Some days are more
Natty, is everything all right?
but this is not. He
こ
should.
の話ちょっとどうでもいいんだよね、結構。
I'm sorry, Natty.
You have done plenty. The bad days. I believe I would feel less help. Each day they remain free, they do more damage.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
それでよかった。
Revelio.
そりゃ、よろしいございましたな。
I've always said that travel broadens.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
おっと危ない。
Penny wishes you safe and...
今36だな、わし。あれこれできんじゃん。できんじゃねえの。
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
何これ？こんなクエストあったっけ？あ、思い出した。
It's an outrage.
こいつだ、このうっせえやつ。
Ferdinand Octavius Pratt.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All?
How can you be kidnapped when you're right?
What sort of question is that? Of course, it's my other frame. It's, and by students, no less.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened. I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. That's why my other frame hung, half another play. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your...
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being... as if I can afford not to be at my post.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? Off you go, then.
as it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Astoria cricket?
That
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be.
I wouldn't call it stolen. How do I put this? No. Ferdinand Pratt is a...
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is... I just wanted it far enough away.
You do know he's screaming in the library.
Oh, for the love of... If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream of. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy wall. But what's done is done. He... Lovely chatting with you.
To. ちょっと
Revelio.
こっちも地形じゃん。これ中には入らない。ああ、あの人たちか。はいはい。
No one's going to pay a ransom for that portrait.
What was that sound?
この下なの？
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You should go about stealing.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
下じゃん。下じゃねえかよ。下ってどうやって行くんだっけ？どっかに穴あったよな。ここです、ここ。出てきたんだけど。この下。2周目だけど記憶ないです、このクエスト。ぶっちゃけ。どこにいんの？いなくね？あ、腹立ってきた。なんだおめえ。
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
この下にも入る場所があるってこと？なくない？一回上登るか。うるさいな、もう。どこにいんのそれ？
Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
マーリン、あ、あった。あ、違うな。ここさっき入ったとこだよね。違くない？この真下に何があるっていうんですか？すいません。って感じなんだけど。
Revelio.
やだ。ここかな？ここだな。
Aloha Mora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside
Done
have been
it.
talking about... If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd...
How was that?
With everything I overhear... Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cop.
Let's get out of here then, shall we?
Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
いや、どこにしまえというのだよ。まったく。一周目の時ね、あれなんだよな。一周目の時ね、私、フォックスヘッドに返したんだよね。だから今回は3本のほうきに返してやるよ。
Protest. This is no place for polite company. Not with the horrors you keep in here.
何もやましいものなどございませんよ。
You take me out of here immediately. You'll be sorry if I catch a fuck.
失礼。
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I'm not usually one to give thanks. There's a sort of servant ring to it. But I suppose some gratitude is in order. As a show of goodwill, I'll exclude whatever misdeeds I hear about you in my reports to the headmaster. And I do hear quite a bit. Now, be off with you. I can't be seen talking to us. It's all right, everyone. I'm back.
Revelio.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly know.
白なの声引く。あ、でもどうしよう。先にロード僕やるか。今ね、このクエスト心えぐられるからね。先にきついやつやっちゃおう。
Revelio. Glacius. Defender. Crucial. Bombarded. Stupid. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperio.
Don't have time for this.
Leviosa.
You don't have
Petrificus Totalis. Confringo. Imperio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
prepare to surrender.
Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Imperio. Petrificus Totalis.
Lucky if I've been in one now.
Revelio.
いや、マジこのクエスト鬱なんだよな。わし嫌いなんだよ、
Be
この
some
クエ
of
スト。
Ranrock's loyalists in there. Best be careful. No
Yeah,
sign of
yeah,
Lodgok out here. He must be inside already.
やだな、やだな、やりたくないな、このクエ。紫が入ってない。
Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Hello? Afraid to fight?
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts. But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Up for a minute, yeah, with his car, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, will ya? Show yourself, if you're there.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
あそこにいるの。
Always my turn to control.
Petrificus Totalis. Confringo.
気を2体同時に浮かせるっていうのがあるんですね。やるしかないっていうことですか。
Leviosa.
くそ。
Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ハマっちゃったんだけど。くそ。
Bombarda.
ハマっちゃったんだけど。
Confringo.
ちょっとハマっちゃったんですけど。どうしよう。
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
やべ、はめちゃったんだけど。降りれる？邪魔くせえ。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
よいしょ。タグは。こっちもしかして正規ルートこれ。これ正規ルート。違うか。あ、違わないな。え？
Revelio.
宝箱回収してから行きたいんだけど。正規ルートなのか。これ正規ルートだったら嫌なんだが、あ、違う。はーい。こっち帰りルートだよね、多分。
Revelio.
多分だけど。
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
これ帰り道だった気するんだけど。
Aloha Mora.
ちまぶしい。めっちゃ眩しいんだけど。
Revelio. Confringo.
「なんで野心のマントって。各寮のマントあるよね。これスリザリンのなんちゃら野心と、あとなんだっけ、ハッフルパフもあるんだよね。どれだっけ。こいつ持ってないっけ。あるんですよ。ハッフルパフもダッセーやつあるんだよね。野心の
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You won't miss the student from the town.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Centuries of injustice.
Revelio. What was that? Ranrock is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him. Patricius Totalis. Someone there?
What's going on out there?
Patricius Totalis.
What was that? Up ripping and dying, are we?
Rather how nice of you. Imperial. Jesus of Stupid! I won't rest.
Defender.
Give up!
Bombarda. Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. Incendio should be enough to light these flames. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
Who's there? Who's there?
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gog, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was. No.
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
魔女ってあれか。
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
ヒグ先生の奥さんのことか。
Time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lord Cock. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him.
英語版だとなんかめっちゃ めっちゃ悲しそうな声する。なんか日本語版もっと淡々としてた気がするけど。初見の時ここでショックでしょうがなか
I'll
ったわ
send
し。
word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
ここではもっとここなんだ。ここなんかで来るんだっけ。でここのほうきをね、煙突をね、あれだっけ、セバスチャンと来たとこか。あそこ開放してないんだよな。いけるほうきで。うわ、ここから入れねえんだけど。そこ開放してないんだよね。なんか開放してないの気持ち悪いから開放してくるね。ああ、降りれないよ。降りれないったら降りれないよ。
ボンバーダ
ー。面倒だな。できんのここ。めんどくさ。どこここ来たよね。来たのに解放しないんだ。はい、すいません。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
帰ります。
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals?
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Revelio. I should investigate.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns, I suspect you'll need...
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. Now, Professor Rackham... So, I shall wish you good...
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. Glaciers, defender. This one. Bombarda.
げえ。
Glaciers, Gryffindor, arrest their momentum. Can't we talk about this?
話し合わない。タイプか。紙白。
Arrest their momentum. I should think you'd be a bit weaker by now.
また草強い。本気ってたやつもな。
Confringo!
これでもいいの？
You are going to help me.
これでも貸してくれんの？マジか。これでもいいんだ。
Faster!
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb.
それどころちゃう。
But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quills conveyed my message clearly.
Nice try! Confringo! How have you managed to cultivate such a Confringo!
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore. Needing a hit.
Expulso!
This looks intriguing. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Oh well. I'm sure it doesn't harm to kill a fool.
Time for you all to clear out. That goblin is
Expulso!
No need to race now, my friend. Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isidora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
これおっかないやつだけちょっと。
Revelio.
これじゃないな、おっかないやつ。
イシドーラ。イシドーラ。ああ、モーガナークさん。モーガナークさん。
サム、よく来たな。
イシドーラは家にいない。
分かっている。
だが彼女の父が。
どうした？
苦しみだけでなくありとあらゆる感情が奪われたみたいだ。
恐れていたよりもずっとひどい。ニーフの言う通り、イシドーラは止まっていない。今分かったが、彼女は生徒たちにあの魔法をかけた。
皆を集めよう。
やっぱりおっかないやつだ。
君は談話室に戻るんだ。いいね。
何をしているんだ？
落ち着いて。
イシドーラ、生徒たちは
みんな苦しんでる。すべてあなたの傲慢と秘密へのこだわりのせいよ。みんな苦しまねえ。もう二度と。父さんも生徒たちもみんな。
イシドーラ、杖を下ろしなさい。
先生、あなたは力を磨けと言った。そう、捨てるんじゃなくね。
こんなことは教えていない。エクスペリアームス。
とんでもねえものを見ちまったぜ。
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us. To allow...
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository...
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below...
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Gah. かくないこいつ。最高じゃない？もっといっぱい置きたいんだけど。ダメっすか？かわかわいい。かわいい。ギャンかわ。ここ置けないの？あ、ぶちゃー。置けないのかよ、つまらんな。 川。かわいい。 でも報酬受けられんじゃん。もう報酬やりたい。
Sleep, I don't mind what anyone gets up to. The dormitory should be a place where rules don't apply.
The headmaster shows no compassion.
Forgot my pillow. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches a memorable lesson.
Picture. なんでお右すぐ座んないの？
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that...
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating. Not all got...
Did you say Bragball?
Well known for... Well, back to our class topic for... Curious students can find him on display here in the Bell Tower entrance hall. All students introduce themselves to this period.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Rebellion of 1752, such as sewing buttons on witches' and wizards' coats. Without his quick hand and deft needlework, countless witches and wizards may have caught cold during the cold spring of that year. He never strays from the Bell Tower entrance hall. There, students with a thirst for knowledge would do well to seek him out.
Revelio.
This Grimbold West sounds like a helpful fellow, but a hero of the rebellion. Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
Oh, yes. I see you found Grim...
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold the Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won? If you fail History of Magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
The cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again. Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never know.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Revelio.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Revelio.
In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting. At least we're out of the classroom.
Our students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts.
Revelio.
リアンダーどこにいんの？リアンダーのセリフは聞こえてきたけど。
This unassuming smudge is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic.
Revelio.
リアンダーの声だけ聞こえ
Nothing
たんだ
quite
けど。
so magical as history. Dusty and mute.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphbuttle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aphbuttle's so beloved was he. Of course, that did not...
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Suppose you want to tow. I used to write to my parents every week. Now I
How
can't
can we do
remember the
so
last
much
time
and
I sent
accomplish
them
so
out.
little?
Wonder if they know I'm still alive. So many letters arrive every day, and none of them is ever for me.
Revelio.
君たち帰らないの？
That poor first year trying to get into the Gryffindor common room. I swear the fat lady was having them on. Poor thing had to wait till next day. Don't know why the common rooms all have secret ways of entering. Who wants to go into someone else's common room anyway? We were sorted for a reason. People are always fussing about in my common room. Someone was trying to come up with some sort of pepper hex the other day. This is my sister's first year at Hogwarts. Every time she pretends not to see me in the halls, I cast at her with the trip jinx. I hadn't met any of my cousins until I came to Hogwarts, and found out we were sorted into the same house. I heard some chatter near the girls' laboratory about boomslang skin. Do you think they're looking to brew a polyjuice potion? Oh, what if they already brewed one? And Sharp's actually that Hufflepuff girl with the long arms. I find if I try to look attentive in potions, it seems to keep Sharp off my back. It works quite well unless he asks me a question, and then it's not really a good plan at all. Overall, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Someone's parents sent homemade cauldron cakes, and they shared them in the common room. Think they mistook salt for sugar, mind you. Half-eaten cakes everywhere for days they were. My great-aunt was a Hufflepuff. She says it's the best common room on account of it being so quiet. Compared to the others, I mean.
それでいいのか、ゴーンとけ。
Revelio.
それでいいのか、ゴーンとけ。ウケる。で、オミニスに会いに行くんだけど、
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
あれか、モージャと戦うから、コンフリンゴかな。あとインセンディオかな。
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
ごめんなさい。
You were right. I do regret casting Imperio. I hope you can forgive me.
Our focus now needs to be Sebastian. He's in trouble. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
英語版のミニス声高くて可愛いな。
Revelio.
おいでよミニス。
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
ルーモスしようぜ。わかんないんだやっぱり。光るんだけど。自動点灯するんだけど。ルーモスって言わないんだ。
Lumos.
ルーモスって言ってくんないのかよ。
Revelio.
悲しいぜ。
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
めっちゃ嫌な音するんだけど。やだー。
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Incendio.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
これ全然うまくいかないんだけど腹立ってくんな。こっちに持っていけばいいのかこれ。痛いんだけど。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
やっと繋がった。
Rickety bone bridge complete.
嬉しくねえ。
Accio.
Look, see.
Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's Sebastian.
Hey,
Isn't this
Sebastian.
incredible?
すごくないです。
Sebastian, I told you. The relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi. Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
Sebastian.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
Levioso!
なんでわしが戦わなきゃいけないんだよ。
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defender.
と。
Defender. Stop.
サロさんやめてとか言ってる割にはガチ。
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Finito. Crucible. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Defender.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
ぶっちゃけわしの方早く行けるんだよね。
Sebastian, wait!
わしの方早いんだよ、これ。待っててあげようと。セバスチャン遅いんだよな。
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
こっ ちだっけ？あ、違えな。こっちなんだよな。何今の。セバスチャン押せんだよな。私が待っててあげるよ。待ってかー。
What is it?
どうしたんだじゃないんだってよ。お前よ。
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you. Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Sebastian. 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 あとでアバダケダブラ教えて。セバスティアン。地下聖堂行きたいんですけど、方。セバスティアン。おー、セバスティアン。これ地下聖堂行ったら会えんの？セバスティアン。アバダケダブラ教えてよ、セバスティアン。セバスティアンっていう発音が消えてしまった。セバスティアン。紙ハック使ってなかったのし。セバスティアン。最高じゃない？この壁。最高でしょ、これ。はい、徴収の時間でございます。ニフラーたちはどこに行ったんだい？かわいい。あ、かわいい。はい。もう手癖悪いの。かわいいね、お前ね。あ、かわいいの、畜生め。ギャンカワですよ。でってん。地下聖堂行きたいんだけど。
Thank you enough for sorting the bells out. They sound magnificent.
ああ、アバダケダブラ教えてくれよ、セバスティン。セバスティン。
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
どれだどれだじゃねえんだよ。
I'd like to learn how to cast the killing curse.
After all that's happened? Very well. You need to be precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Are there any other curses you'd like to learn?
すでに全部覚えた。
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon.
Avada Kedavra. バーダケダブラどこにいるよかな。じゃあわしポピティアンとデートに行ってくるね。ポピティアン。
Revelio.
Sebastian.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian.
You made it.
Yeah.ポピーちゃんの制服の男子版みたいなやつはどれ？これ？これとかかな？この辺だと思うんだよね。Sebastian.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio.
You
don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Expelliarmus!
Watch out.
Confringo!
Abracadabra.
Revelio.
It's another aggressive one.
ちょっと。
What is going on with them?
恐ろしいわ。で、パルソーじゃないと開けらんないよね。アクシオでもいいらしいです。
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos.
ちゃんとルーモスって言ってくれるんだよ、ポピちゃんは。トミにさえルーモスって言ってくんないからね。
Revelio.
Oh. Whoopa.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad. If the Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder what's being protected.
Revelio. Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Revelio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio.
ルーモス使うやんけ。
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
全部開けた？
Accio. Lumos.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moth.
Lumos.
Lumos. Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Yes. Yes, だぜ。
Revelio.
手に取った手段の一つにしか過ぎないので。たかが手段、されど手段なのさ。あれ戻ってきた。戻ってきたね。戻ってきたね。ここが帰り道か。はーい。
Revelio.
2周目はだいぶメンタルに余裕があるからね。1周目はもうショッキングだったけど。ね。
Revelio.
Sebastian. Sebastian. Sebastian.
Lumos.
一緒にルーモスしてくれてありがとうございます。いつもいつも。はい。
Lumos.
Come on, come on.
Deposit.
っていうね。え
Revelio.
いつまでルーモスしてんのかわいいんだけど。
Lumos.
ルーモス。ルーモス。あと一匹どこにおんの？まず。
It's beautiful.
そうですか。
Revelio.
よかったぜ。はいよ。
Lumos.
あとどこだもう一匹。
Revelio.
もう一匹どこだろう。ちょっとわかんないです僕。あの奥から持ってくんのだっけ？そうだっけ？めんどくさいですね。よいしょ。はいはいはいはいはいはい。いらっしゃいませ。はい。
Lumos.
こっちでよかったんだっけ。ああ。ここ乗り越えなきゃいけないってことは違うのかな。ここ乗り越えるよね。でもってこれ、あ、いたし、ここにいるじゃねえか。よくわかんないけど、いた。はいよ。
You did it.
Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this.
よいしょ、ちょっと待ってね。浮かせるやつね。はい。間違えました。バダすればいいかな。じゃしないよ、私は。バダスは両者しませんよ。
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
君たち本当に勇敢だね。君たち2人ともグリフィンドールなんじゃないのってくるレベルの。Merlin,
it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
あら、かわいいね。
Given what troopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
どこ？あ、開けない。ここどこ？
Revelio.
ここどこなの？
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I am the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
黙ってたなんて信じられないとか。
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Poppy, you're only one person. You can't save them all.
I can try, and I've had a bit of help so far. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
That sounds a fine idea, but I would like to look around a little before we leave.
Of course. I'll just wait here and try not to fall asleep.
I suppose it is rather late, isn't it?
We can head back to the castle if you've seen enough mooncalves one day.
Yes, please. I'm ready to leave if you are.
こんな夜遅くに帰ってくるなんて。セバスチャンに会うことになってんだけど。スペースティン。スペースティン。
What are you up to now?
スペースティン、どうしたん？話聞こうか。
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear
Sebastian.
that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
一周目とは違う道をたどるって決めたんだ。
Ominous? What a mess.
Ominous.
I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
悲しそうな声だ。
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
一周目はここで揺らいでしまったんだけど。
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Sra. Sraすぎんご。スラタンです。あ、オリバンダー。オリバンダーのやつか。もう眠いから寝ようかなと思ってた。オミニスの動画をまとめて寝ようかなと思っておりました。せやな。ハーツラ。スペースチャン。スペースティン。